Good afternoon, everybody. It's a nice winter day here in Iowa. This afternoon, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the last load out of here. All we have left in here are all the fallback pigs that didn't quite make it to market size. They go to a secondary packer that takes them. But I think the driver went to the wrong site. He didn't come to this site. He went to our other site, our double site, and we're gonna have to give him a call and let him know that we're here, not up there. It's kind of confusing when we have 4 sites all kind of around our home farm. Looks like Dad already beat me up here, but we're gonna move all the pigs up into the front, so it's a lot easier for us to just take them right out of the front of the room and then run them down the chute into the truck. That way we don't have to run all over. This should go pretty smooth, but also got to remember with these pigs, they've been sorted through so many times that they're kind of crazy and they know exactly what you're doing when you get in the pen with the panel. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but they aren't very big, so I shouldn't get knocked on my arse or anything.
30 to a big hole, or how, I don't know how you want to do it.
Well, bring me 20 for the whole, then I'll try to go to about 27 or so.
Okay. Go ahead, shut it. I'll come back. We got a trucker whose name ought to be Father Time. He moves at a slightly more laid-back pace, so the loading is taking a little longer than normal. Come on, come on, come on, everybody go, come on. Hey, 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 hey.
We just finished up getting the last of the pigs out of here. Good times, good times.
Good times.
Went a little slower than we thought, but they always bring their best to load the coal pigs. What we're gonna go ahead and do now is we're going to tear this whole building down and get it all ready to go for the washers that are coming tomorrow. Put the nipple bars down on the gates where we want them. Put the feeders onto the gates like that. Put down all the mats onto the gates so they can wash those too. All that good fun stuff. So we just finished up getting the north room all ready to go for the washers. We got the soakers running right now. And if anyone doesn't know what these soakers are, when you power wash your hog building, you got to get it a little damp before you come in here with a power washer. It makes your job a lot easier because all this hard stuff that's on the slats and everything will get a lot more loose and it'll soak up that water. That way it'll be able to just go over everything a lot smoother. You want to see who the real power washer is? We just get this dog here with his tongue, and he can, if you put him in here, let him loose for 1 day, maybe 2, I think he'd have everything clean. What do you think?
He can sleep in your garage tonight. So we should have named that dog Rambo, because my favorite line out of the first Rambo movie is that Sylvester Stallone has got a gut like a billy goat that he eat other things that make anybody puke, and that's kind of like Duke. He eats first and then decides whether or not it's actually edible, which I don't know how he makes it, but he does. Good morning. Welcome to This'll Do Farm Winter Edition. I'm going up to Site 1 and I'm going to blade the driveway out between Site 1 and Sawyer Site because the wind blew it shut. I had it all bladed out. Yesterday was a great day and I bladed it out and I thought that a lot of this will melt, but it didn't work out that way. So anyway, we're going to go do that this morning on top of everything else. The hydraulics are a little slow this morning. Well, we're gonna see if this works or not. I don't know. We're gonna start the sweep in this bin. You wanna be a star of the show? Or do you want me to edit you out?
I don't know.
I'm gonna put a big black circle over your face and say that you're in the witness protection program.
Or I'll wear it and film you.
I'm in it enough the way it is. Let's start it up and I'll dig this out and
Go from there.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. We have a bad history of this sweep breaking the U-joint when it starts, so we're gonna dig it out extra good this time. Well, hell, I don't know. It's loose. How much corn do you want to haul? Do you want to be done or do you want to keep hauling? I keep hauling. Well, it's up to you. They're 524s, they're bid right now. If you want to haul a couple more, we'll just let it go and I'll open the lid and start transferring it over. We don't need to sweep it. We'll do that sometime because we got to get that bin empty down there. And I don't know how much is left down there. Well, I mean, heck. Should try it, shouldn't we? Okay, well.
How far? Just
bump it. Like just turn it on and off. And then I'll see if everything turns. Okay, now shut it off and open the slides, and I'll let the slides clear out. Okay, go ahead and run it. Okay. Well, I think you can put it on. I think it'll be all right.
Ready?
Yep.
First thing on the agenda today is the first thing on every day's agenda. We're gonna go chore the pigs. Hopefully I can make my way back there. Wow, that's a big snowdrift. So I'm gonna try to follow this path back to my building and we'll see how well this goes. As you guys can see out here, it's pretty freaking bad. I'm gonna give her hell. Hopefully it, oh yeah. Oh. I feel like I'm in the NASCAR. Holy crap. These snow drifts are nuts. I think this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna give her hell as much as I can. This one is gonna be big. Oh, come on. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Well, that was short-lived. Dad's blading snow right now. And he told me just to go ahead and try getting up here. And if he has to come pull me out, he can pull me out. I gave her all I had. This was really dumb. This is Iowa winter for you. Some of you people out there think it's a good idea to raise your pigs outside into this. Are you freaking kidding me? You would want your pork raised outside on this stuff where they're freezing their balls off? Well, they don't have any nuts, but you get the point. I would never put an animal out here and raise them out here like this, unless they're a big old cow. Other than that, no way. Speaking of the devil, this may or may not be an ass chewing. We will see. Hello. Okay. Alright. That went better than I thought. He didn't seem too mad. Well, he did tell me to just give her hell and try to get up here. I did what he said, but sometimes even when your dad tells you to do something, it goes wrong. It is what it is. We're gonna have to put some snow fence up next year because I'm not gonna do this every winter. It's not fun. Not fun. This is the one con with building a lane this long. The snow is unreasonable. Yep, she is stuck, that's for sure.
I think we better get a bigger tractor and a bigger blade.
Yeah.
This is not gonna be good.
Snow fence.
Snow fence. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be mad.
No. Not much you can do when it's that deep and your tires are bald. Would have been nice if you would have got tires yesterday.
The afternoon and we got everybody chored. All the chores are done. All the snow's moved that we want to move today. Dad was in charge of the snow. I was in charge of getting the pigs chored. We didn't film a whole lot because, to be honest with you, the frustrations of the snow moving, me getting stuck, and I got stuck again. Sometimes you just don't feel like videotaping. So now we're up in our barn. We had some lunch. We filled our belly, so now we're in a better mood.
Getting new tires on the truck.
Getting new tires at the truck. I forgot to film that. Took my truck into town to get some new tires on it. I'll record when I get them back. But anyway, we're up in our barn to kill time for when they're gonna call me to get the truck. We're gonna move some hay out of here. And the last time I checked in with you guys about this barn and the hay loft and all that stuff, we said we were gonna make this a podcast studio. We're slowly getting there. We're gonna make it our mission, and we're gonna take this hay and put it down that hole, and eventually we're gonna have to move it out and we'll probably just burn it. We got some really big plans on how we're gonna do this thing. I think it's a really good idea. I think you guys will absolutely love it. First thing to do is we gotta take this hay out of here.
And I think it's a lot dirtier getting it out than it was getting it in. And it was put in here in the 50s. Literally, this was some of the first bales that went in this barn. And the reason I know that is because they're wire tied. And my dad and my uncle owned a John Deere wire tie baler back in the 50s. And that's where this all came from. So all this went in the 50s and then, you know, got covered up and never got used. And it has had time to accumulate an ungodly amount of dust. So it's definitely a dust mask project.
So don't worry, you're not gonna catch COVID from us by watching us. We got our masks on, that's all that matters.
COVID-free.
COVID-free. COVID-free.
I'm gonna dolly mine.
It's not a bad idea. I think our pile's pretty big, Dad.